Hey guys, Tim here, Big Dog Forge. Welcome back to the shop. It's good to see you again. So it's been a while since I put a video out, and I'm back. Took a little break over the summertime, had some things to do, and time to go back to work. Lazy bum. Anyway, so we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to do some motorcycle chain and bicycle chain Damascus today. All right, guys, here we go. Stick around. We'll talk at the end. Alright guys, so this is a torsion bar. It's from a truck. Rick over at FFC Forge gave this to me while we were at a blacksmith gathering, Longview, Kelso, Washington Blacksmiths Association. It's been a while since the COVID thing hit. I haven't had any meetings there. So anyway, we're going to square this off, and we're going to use this as the edge of our blade. It's nice hardenable steel. And we've got some motorcycle chain Damascus. I have lots of these around. Folks send them to me, and I also used to do a lot of riding. So in the old days, you had to replace the chain when it would wear out, and I'd save them. So we're going to cut this up into lengths so we can get it welded up. And we're going to layer this with some bicycle chain, but the bicycle chain is thinner, so we're going to double it up to match the width. And we're going to use our little scratch start TIG welder here. Keep this chain nice and straight. And normally I'd use a MIG welder, but that would add mild steel to the billet, and we don't want to do that, so we're just going to fuse all this together using the TIG torch. Seems to work really well. And I'm having fun playing with this thing these days anyway. There we go. So we'll get these guys layered, and we'll alternate them with a motorcycle chain and bicycle. I used to ride bikes a lot when I was a kid. I was thinking about this old Stingray I had back in 1966, and it was a lot of fun. I had a banana seat and a sissy bar and all that good stuff on it. And I was thinking about that the other day, and I thought, bicycle chain Damascus. I'll mix it with some motorcycle chain and see how that comes out. And yeah. I think this is going to look okay. So we've got our bar clamped to the edge, and we'll fuse it together with these chains the same way we did using the TIG torch. And I'm hoping that these chains hold together all right in the forge once they get up to temperature, fusing them together this way. They should. This is a pretty good fuse that these are getting. Not using any filler rod there, but there's plenty of material. Alright, into the forge. We'll get it warmed up, and I had to adjust the burners. I was getting a little bit of a lopsided heat there, but I kept some flux on it to make sure it didn't scale up at one end too much until that heat evened out. And we're going to set all these welds by hand, and we're going to keep working this down by hand until we close up most of the gaps between all those links. It takes a little bit to do this when you're doing motorcycle chain or bicycle chain or chainsaw chain, whatever it is, to close up the gaps. And take it slow, keep a lot of flux in there to help wash out the scale that builds up in the voids. And honestly, I took this one a little bit too quickly. I went to the power hammer a little quicker than I probably should have. Didn't really seem to hurt the billet, but I think I might have a few voids between links in there. It's really not going to hurt a blade or anything like that. They'll be welded around. You just get these little pockets once in a while. like I said, not that bad. And I took this down quite a ways. You can see I took it down to about 50% of what it was. Maybe 60% of what it was. And we keep it clean. Give it a good scrubbing. More flux on there. And I'm using anhydrous borax. Water has been removed, and I've got a little iron powder in there, and it's something that I started doing. I think I saw one of the other blacksmiths on YouTube doing it, and someone had sent me a comment in one of the videos saying that here's their recipe. They also put charcoal in it. I don't really remember who that was. It's been a while. It's been a long summer. It's good to be back here, guys. And this actually forged out pretty well. I had a good time with this. It was a lot of fun. I hadn't been on the power hammer and forging by hand in quite some time. I'll let Floyd the press get a little action here. Straighten things out. And we kiss block and let Scrappy the power hammer here just have his way with it and bring it down to thickness. And I'm going to leave this 3/8 of an inch thick so we can grind off both sides, and I'll grind it down to about 1/4 of an inch. There's usually quite a bit of scale on these things from the different metals and in and out of the fire so many times. And we get this thing cut up into pieces. And I took 2 billets out of it. It ended up being about 20 inches long. And I got a couple of 10-inch pieces out of it. And we start off with a 36 grit on the surface grinder. And we'll take it down to about a 60 grit. You can see all the blocks there. I can stand these things up on edge and drop the table down and grind the edges as well. It's pretty nice. I really enjoy using this thing. One of the better things I built. It's such a time saver. Right into the ferric chloride. We'll take a look and see what this looks like. And like I said, I think this is going to go to somebody if they want it. I owe Josh over at First Fury Forge a piece of Damascus for winning the Thong Hanger Challenge. If you haven't seen those videos, they're pretty funny. And Josh did a great job. There you go. It doesn't look too bad. Kind of fun. It's got that nice edge. Alright. It's got kind of a cool end grain going there. Alrighty guys, let's get back to the shop and we'll call this one done. Alright guys, there you go. So motorcycle chain. This lighting is really bad today. See if we can get a little bit better light on that. Oh, the light is bright. It's bright, it's bright. There you go guys. A little bit of motorcycle chain Damascus. Not too bad. Came out okay. And I think that's going to go to someone. Anyway, thanks for stopping by Big Dog Forge, guys. Really appreciate it. If you think about it, like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time right here at Big Dog Forge. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye now.